Daily Words of God. Mankind, so profoundly corrupted by Satan, knows not that there is a God, and has stopped worshiping God. In the beginning, when Adam and Eve were created, Jehovah's glory and testimony were ever present. But after being corrupted, man lost the glory and the testimony. For everyone rebelled against God and ceased to revere Him altogether. Today's work of conquest is to recover all the testimony and all the glory, and to have all men worship God, so that there is testimony among the created. This is the work to be done during this stage. How exactly is mankind to be conquered? By using the work of words of this stage to fully convince man, by using disclosure, judgment, chastisement, and merciless imprecation to bring him into utter submission, by disclosing man's rebelliousness and judging his resistance, so he may know the unrighteousness and filth of mankind, and thus use these things as a foil to God's righteous disposition. It is chiefly through these words that man is conquered and fully convinced. Words are the means to the ultimate conquering of mankind, and all who accept God's conquest must accept the smiting and judgment of His words. The process of speaking today is precisely the process of conquering. And just how should people cooperate? By knowing how to eat and drink these words, and achieving an understanding of them. As to how people are conquered, this is not something they can do by themselves. All you can do is, through eating and drinking these words, to come to know your corruption and filth, your rebelliousness and your unrighteousness, and fall down before God. If, after grasping God's will, you are able to put it into practice, and if you have visions and are able to completely submit to these words and not make any choices by yourself, then you will have been conquered, and it will have been as a result of these words. Why did mankind lose the testimony? Because no one has faith in God, because God has no place in people's hearts. The conquest of mankind is the restoration of the faith of mankind. People always want to run headlong into the mundane world. They harbor too many hopes, want too much for their future, and have too many extravagant demands. They are always thinking of the flesh, planning for the flesh, and have no interest in seeking the way of belief in God. Their hearts have been snatched away by Satan. They have lost their reverence for God, and they are fixated on Satan. But man was created by God. Thus, man has lost the testimony, meaning he has lost the glory of God. The purpose of conquering mankind is to reclaim the glory of man's reverence for God. It can be put this way: there are many people who do not pursue life. Even if there are some who do pursue life, they are only a handful in number. People are preoccupied with their futures and do not pay any attention to life. Some rebel against and resist God, judge Him behind His back, and do not practice the truth. These people are ignored for now. For the moment, nothing is done to these sons of rebellion. But in the future you will live in darkness, weeping and gnashing your teeth. You do not feel the preciousness of light when you are living in it, but you will realize that preciousness once you are living in the dark night, and you will be sorry then. You feel fine now, but the day will come when you are sorry. When that day comes, and darkness descends, and light is never more, it will be too late for regrets. It is because you still do not understand the work of today that you fail to cherish the time you have now. Once the work of the entire universe begins, meaning when everything I am saying today has come true, many people will hold their heads and weep tears of anguish. And in so doing, will they not have fallen into the darkness with weeping and gnashing of teeth? All who truly pursue life and are made complete can be used, while all the sons of rebellion who are unfit to be used will fall into the darkness. They will be bereft of the work of the Holy Spirit and incapable of making sense of anything. Thus will they be racked with sobbing, having been plunged into punishment. If you are well equipped in this phase of work, and you have grown in your life, then you are fit to be used. If you are ill-equipped, then even if you are summoned for the next phase of work, you will be unfit for use. At this point, you will not have another chance, even if you wish to equip yourself. God will have left. Where could you go to find the kind of opportunity that is before you now? Where could you go to receive exercise that is personally provided by God? By then, God will not be personally speaking or giving His voice. All you will be able to do is read the things that today are being spoken. How will understanding come easily then? How could life in the future be better than it is today? At that point, will you not be suffering a living death as you weep and gnash your teeth? Blessings are being granted to you now, but you do not know how to enjoy them. You are living in blessedness, yet you remain unaware. This proves that you are doomed to suffer. Today, some people resist, some rebel, some do this or that. I simply ignore you, but do not think that I am unaware of what you are up to. Do I not understand your essence? Why keep clashing against me? Do you not believe in God in order to pursue life and blessings for your own sake? Is it not for your own sake that you have faith? In the present moment, I am performing the work of conquest only by speaking. And once this work of conquest comes to an end, your end will be obvious. Do I have to tell you explicitly?